Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be featuring Dragonair, Registeel, and Vigoroth. This team here, you have the pairing of Dragonair being protected by the Steel type, so that core right there makes sense. And then Vigoroth is just a general safe switch. And let's see how it plays out. Here we have a Dragonair matchup. This is kind of dependent on scene view. You either can just go straight body slam here, or if you make a good read, maybe you can switch out. We'll see what happens here. They decided to shield, and it looked like we were trying to catch a move right there. We go into the Registeel with a slight energy advantage. We're going to be able to get to this Focus Blast as soon as possible. Double as a switch into the Registeel is interesting. It is doing super effective double kicks. Let's see what they're going to go for. They go for the payback here. This payback, it did about 30%, 40% right there. And then here, we're just going to farm it down because we don't have to worry about a potential body slam. So this Registeel has a ton of energy right now. Are they going to be bringing back that Dragonair? It looks like they are. We already have a move, so we can just throw this Focus Blast back at this Dragonair. This Dragonair has to shield, because it would get KO'd. Here they're looking to farm a ton. Nice count. Is this Dragonair running Dragon Pulse or something? Very interesting. So they've revealed that they have Aqua Tail. We know that they have a bunch of energy. So we're looking for them to use a bunch of energy some way, somehow. So they end up switching into their Greatly Grimer. Wow. That Greatly Grimer, I believe it has to be XL. So that is quite the investment right there. We just throw a Aqua Tail and then we switch out. I believe the Grimer knows Mud Bombs and Sludge. So yeah, they go for the Mud Bomb right there. So here we're just trying to maximize all the energy on our Vigoroth. We just need to keep this Vigoroth healthy enough to survive at least a Aqua Tail from that Dragonair that they have in the back. So we decided to throw the Body Slam here because we have 2 Body Slams prepped, and we are out of range of an Aqua Tail. And I don't know if this Dragonair is running Dragon Pulse, but I think we would have been able to survive a Dragon Pulse even as this, but I don't think it's running it. Okay, so they just go for the Body Slam. So they had Aqua Tail Body Slam. GG's to our opponent right there. That Registeel for our backline just absolutely wrecked all their shields. All right, good game right there. I like that the Reggie was able to basically take out the double and threaten that shield from that Dragonair. I guess my opponent, in hindsight, did make the right play of not throwing a move, because whatever they had, either Body Slam or Aqua Tail, wouldn't have KO'd our Reggie, so it was better for them to just farm extra. So, makes sense. Alright, here we go. Here we have a great lead. They switch into the Copa Grigus. Kind of a weird switch in for us. We're just going to throw this Aqua Tail here, and then I believe we're going to dip out. Oh, not yet. We're trying to catch a Shadow Ball. We did not catch a Shadow Ball. Let's see if they still threw the Shadow Ball. I don't think they did because they had time to think about it. Okay, they go for the Dark Pulse. So, good news is we resist all of these Shadow Claws from this Copa Grigus, but these Dark Pulses are going to be doing neutral. It does take 3 of them to take out a Vigoroth, so we're going to time this and make sure we throw it right before they get to the next move here. We go for the Body Slam. We think this is enough to take it out. And, oh, we were wrong. So that right there was a mistake. We definitely should have gone for a Bulldoze right there. We do invest a shield here just to farm it down. So keep that in mind. Even a Body Slam at that range would not KO. So here we're going to be throwing these Body Slams back at this Ninetales that we originally saw. Let's see if we can get to another. Okay, so we do get to 2 Body Slams here. And this Ninetales here is just going to farm us down probably. Okay, and we don't want to see this Ninetales towards the Regi, obviously, so we're going to go in with Dragonair. This Dragonair is going to have to probably tank a move. Oh, never mind. We just farm it down. Oh, very interesting. I guess they were trying to bank a move and switch out with their Ninetales. I'm not sure. Here we're gonna just be throwing a bunch of body slams. This Shadow Machamp has to respect all of these moves because it would get this Machamp relatively low. But little did they know we had Regi in the back. Otherwise, this Shadow Machamp probably would have been able to one shield beat us. If they had saved that shield, I mean, it's a tough call, but if they had saved that one shield and farmed down our Dragonair and then, you know, used all that energy towards this Regi, we probably would have been in a tougher situation. But fortunately for us, this Registeel is able to tank one Shadow Cross Chop, and we are able to get to another Focus Blast, and boom, goes the Machamp. So GG's to our opponent right there. That was a nice little win. That end game there was very close. If they knew that we had Regi, they probably would have saved the shield. But we just applied a bunch of pressure to get rid of all their shields for our own Regi. All right, let's see how we do on our next game. Dragonair versus Machamp. So we obviously prefer this here, and we're probably just going to stay in. Okay, they switch into the Melmetal. Okay, this Melmetal here is interesting. It is going to be able to throw a superpower. Let's see if they throw the superpower. We would barely survive a superpower here, but we decided to call it, and we did call their bait. They only threw a Rock Slide here, so we're going to go for a Body Slam here, trying to get a shield, because they probably want the switch. Oh, nice call by my opponent. Nice call by my opponent. It barely didn't survive. Barely survived. So here we have to invest the shield just to maintain alignment. We're gonna throw this Body Slam here just to do some chip damage or get a shield. This is gonna allow this Shadow Machamp to farm a bunch of energy, and now they're just gonna be able to ramp up. So let's see what they. Okay, so they're gonna throw the Cross Chop here. We do survive it, and now it's just gonna come down to whether they decide to shield this or not. Do they think that they can farm down this Dragonair with what they have? Okay, it looks like that's the play they're going for, and we are in big trouble here. This Shadow Machamp with that extra energy is going to be able to get through this Registeel. So we only have one shield to protect us this time. We know that we can survive one Cross Chop, but we're not going to be able to take out this Shadow Machamp and their back Pokemon. Okay? Especially when it's a Registeel. So their Registeel in the back is going to be too tanky for us to one-hit KO. So they're going to be able to win this just pure bulk. And plus, they already have a move saved with their Shadow Machamp. So going back and reviewing this lineup here, kind of an interesting team. Shadow Machamp double steal, right? You got the Shadow Machamp paired with the Melmetal and the Registeel. So far, the team has been working pretty decently. We got, obviously, the Dragon paired with the Steel, and then just a save switch of the Vigoroth. There we go. We have Dragonair paired up against the Cofagrigus. Here, we're going to try and stay in and see if they switch out, or we're going to try to catch a move right here. Oh! Okay, unfortunately for them, they switched right into our Vigoroth, which is going to be doing super effective fast move with the counters. They were also trying to catch a move as well, and luckily for us, we were able to switch into our Vigoroth into a positive matchup still. We're just going to be throwing these Body Slams on ideal timing. Hopefully, with enough counters, we will be able to beat this Umbreon, even though it is quite tanky. We are going to be tanking another Foul Play, probably. This Foul Play does 25-30%. And here we're just, once again, throwing on ideal timing. right before they get to another move, essentially, and we are able to KO it barely. That was, I think, because I have a rank 1 Umbreon as well, that seemed to be a rank 1 Umbreon too. So we did take out the tankiest Umbreon in Great League. Okay, here they decided to switch into the Registeel. We know that this Registeel will probably tank that Bulldoze, which is what happened, and then now it just farms down. We've already did so much counter damage. This thing is almost down to 25% health, which is crazy. We know that the Dragonair is having a better pairing against the Cofagrigus, so we just come in here with our own Registeel. We tank the Focus Blast. They do a combo play, going for the Focus Blast and then the Shadow Ball. Forces us to shield. Here, we're going to be switching out. We're making sure we're throwing right before they get to the next move. We decided to go for a Body Slam here. This Body Slam, let's see if they're going to shield this or not. Looks like they shielded this first one. And because we had energy stored up from that last matchup, we are able to get to an Aqua Tail here. This Aqua Tail is going to connect, do a good amount of damage. Unfortunately for us, it does not KO. But this Cofagrigus is probably going for another Shadow Ball to KO our Dragonair, which is fine. And now we just gotta go for a huge farm down. Fortunately for us, we do get the farm down. Those lock-ons do 1 damage, enough to take it out. And because of that energy advantage, we should be able to win this because we have matching shields. We have 1 shield each, and we're gonna be able to outpace them to the next Focus Blast. So we just shield this here, and this should be game. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well they go for the Zapkin. Okay, doesn't matter. Even if we got debuff there, we should be able to get to this Focus Blast. GG's for our opponent right here. Check out this team if you haven't already. Let us know if you like it, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.